Guys, welcome to your Friday session. This is going to be a second week of our strict ring muscle up work. Okay, so lots to practice from last week. All right, and we'll do two videos today, one for the full session now, and then there'll be a separate one for the ring for the setup again. Okay, so for the warm up, guys, we're going to do 4 movements. Okay, you will need the kettlebell out later for the workout, so you're going to get that kettlebell out at the start of the warm up and have it in your square. Okay, 4 movements then, guys. First one, you're going to do 3 push-ups. Okay, so take your time with the push-ups. If you're very good at them, you can just put a bit of tempo on the way down, a little bit of a pause for just 3 reps. Okay. Then, guys, with the rings that you're going to be using in your square, okay, we're going to do 6 ring face pulls. The face pull, okay, you're going to start your feet back a little bit further than normal. Okay, lean back into that ring row position. Okay, but we're going to pull the rings to our face. Okay, we'll pull it up towards your eyes, up towards your ears. Squeezing shoulder blades at the back. All right, there should be control on the way up as well as on the way down, guys. Okay, so take your time on those for the 6 reps. After that, guys, you're going to drop down. You're going to do a 20-second hollow hold. So keep an eye on the clock. The hollow hold will be feet off the floor. Reach back with the hands. The shoulder blades will be off the floor as well. All right, if you need to scale it, you can bring your hands down. Okay, or you can bring a knee towards your chest. All right, so 20-second hold there. Then, guys, with the kettlebell that you're going to use for the workout portion today, all right, you're just going to do 6 RDLs. So your RDL, okay, just grab your kettlebell from the top. Okay, we're going to send the hips back, weight in the heels. Okay, feel the stretch in both hamstrings and then back up. Okay, so we don't want to round our back. The kettlebell might not touch the floor for your reps, which is absolutely fine. So I feel the stretch here, and then we'll bring myself back up. 6 reps there, guys. We're just going to run through the warm-up for 7 minutes. Okay, slow time. Okay, and in that time afterwards, you can set your rings up to get ready for the strict ring muscle up work. Guys, for the setup then of your rings, if you did these last week, you might know. Okay, if it's your first week of these, because you missed last week, all right, we'll just go through the setup. So you want your rings, if you're doing the kneeling progression, I'd set your rings up. Okay, make sure your hands go in the rings first, and then if you can put your knuckles to your temples, okay, that will probably be the right height. Okay. False grip then, guys. Okay, think about your rings being the clock face. Okay, this is 6 o'clock at the bottom. We're going to go 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Okay, and then you can put your thumbs towards you. From your knees then, guys. Okay, we're just going to slightly lean back. We can push our toes in towards the ground. Okay, we're going to use our first position. It's going to be the pull. Pull to the chest. Okay, option 2, or position 2, will be the transition. Okay, so the rings will rotate. The shoulders go on top of the rings. And from here, guys, you can use a jump or a strict press, all right, for your strict dip to get to the top. Okay, so I'll just run through that one more time. Okay, so from that setup, okay, knuckles just around about the head height, right, use your feet at the back to push into. Okay, your first position is going to be the pull, second position is the transition, okay, and the third is going to be the press or the dip out. Okay, so number 1 will be the pull, up towards the chest. Keep them nice and tight. Number 2, you're going to extend over the rings, okay, for the transition. And then number 3, you can jump, or you can do your press out for your dip. All right, guys, the next 3 options, okay, so down from the kneeling one, that is option number 1. You can work on that, okay. The reps today, we're going to do 3 reps, we're going to do 5 sets, and we're going to go every 2 minutes, okay. So it's going to be for quality. You can take your time. You don't have to do it unbroken. So if you're doing 3 reps, you might do 1, have a little breather, 2 and 3, for instance. Okay. So option number 1 was the kneeling. Okay, that's a separate video on there. Okay, and then we're going to go for option number 2, 3, and 4, getting a little bit more difficult. Okay, so option 2 will be from the top. Okay, so in your rings, you're going to jump to the top. On your negative, then, guys. Okay, you're going to try and stay looking forward. We're going to come, all right, lower down to the bottom of the dip. Okay, we can then put our toes behind us to find the floor. We're going to transition slightly to the chest by lowering, and then we're going to lower down, guys. Okay, that puts you bottom of your kneeling position. Okay, if you're doing the negatives, you can reset back to the top. All right, for your second and third rep. Okay, option number 3, guys. We're going to go to the bands. Okay, green bands like last week. You're going to have a box out. Okay, you can get set up in the bands 1 at a time. Okay, so pull that down, straighten the legs. Okay, be careful getting in and out. Okay, on the rings then guys, start from a dead hang, so you're not bobbing around. Remember the false grip is going to be in. Squeeze those feet together, because what we don't want to do as we start pulling is the legs go open. Okay, keep those feet together. We're going to pull, okay, using a false grip to our chest, transition over, and then you have the option to do your dip. On the way down guys, you can do the negative, to the bottom of the dip, the transition, and then the lower. Alright? 1 to 3 reps on those. Again, take your time coming out the bands. We don't want to see anyone's legs going over their heads. Then guys, the option after the bands, okay, will be the one without the bands. Okay? So if you jump up, you're going to get the false grip in, even if you haven't got a box. Okay, hold the hollow position, so you're going to squeeze those feet together. Okay, for option number 4, the strict ring muscle up. You can use the transition on the way down, your negative. Okay, again, that's going to be 1 to 3 reps, guys. Alright guys, for the workout today, you've got a workout that's quite long, okay, but it's your choice. You're going to be choosing your rep range today, okay? So it's going to be 6 rounds. We're going to be going every 3.5 minutes off the clock. Alright, so if you're using the clock in the gym, alright, just keep a score of that, or maybe write it down so you know when you're going to start your next one. Or if you're using your phone, alright, you can use it with someone probably in the next square, for instance. First part then guys, 3 options today, okay? So you're going to start with 1 to 10 of your pull. Okay, 1 to 10 of your pull, there's lots of options for that. It's something to work on, okay? Something to pick a rep range between number 1 and 10, okay, of a ring muscle up, a bar muscle up, a strict chest to bar, okay, a butterfly chest to bar, a kip-in chest to bar, a strict pull-up, a kip-in pull-up, butterfly pull-up, okay, or a ring row, guys. Any of your pull options you can use for 1 to 10 reps, guys, okay? After you've done that pull option, we're going to go into 10 burpees. Okay, so it's going to be chest and thighs, hit the floor, jump up, little clap. Okay, 10 of those. Okay, you shouldn't need to speed through those. All right, but we need to get those 10 done. All right, and then guys, we're going to be with our kettlebell. We're going to do 10 on each side of a kettlebell hang clean. Okay, so your hang clean. Okay, you're going to stand your kettlebell up. Okay, enough space for your kettlebell to go through your legs. And then up into your front rack. Okay. Little tips then for the kettlebell clean is to keep the kettlebell close. So what we don't want to do is swing it out, because it'll end up landing and thudding you each rep. So keep that kettlebell nice and close. Okay, to turn it over up into your front rack. Okay, this is going to be your front rack, guys. Okay, handle is facing across you, handle is down in the middle of your sternum. So we don't want to be catching our handle behind us. Okay, we don't want to be catching it on top. Okay, it's just going to be underneath the chin. Okay, thumb close to the sternum. Okay, when we do the hang clean, think about the thumb going through the legs first, and you're going to rotate it round up into your front rack. Okay, so to complete all 10 from the hang. Okay, and then you're going to change hands onto the other side. Okay, keep that kettlebell nice and close, guys. Okay, WOD will take you 21 minutes. All right, afterwards, make sure you wipe down the bars, your kettlebell. Okay, anything else, rings that you've touched as well too.